Hello, this is Silvana, and welcome back to our special edition episode for Hunters on Girl Games WoW. I specifically am making some special editions, and this one happens to be all about hunters. I do have my maxed out hunter here, just so that I have it happens to be a marksman hunter, just so that I can go over some things that, especially as a new player to the game, you may not be aware of what it does, what it is, or how to work it. So first we're going to start with, no matter what level of hunter you are, you have this tiny little bar on above everything else, and I'm actually going to use my magnifier here. And at the top of the screen, you will see a really, really big close-up of what that bar is. All right. So these are your pet's attacks all the way to here. They will naturally just do it on their own. But if you want, you can click it and make the attack pop off. This is Growl. It is your pet's taunt. What a taunt is it draws attacks to you. So if you are playing in a group and someone says, hey, Hunter, turn your taunt off, this is what they're talking about and how to turn it off. It's the only one that I know of that turns on and off. Is you right click it. When you right click it, it'll either have this, we go off it. See how it has that kind of yellow glowy square around it? That means it's active. And if you click it again, you'll notice now it doesn't. That means it's inactive. Now, as you're playing, it will naturally default, unless you've clicked it, to this state, the on state. So that your pet, if it's a tank type pet, and just like there's tank, DPS, and heal characters, there are those in pets as well. So if it's a tank pet, that way your pet will do its job and be the tank for you, taking the attacks and keeping you safe. The next three are its modes, the pet's modes. It can be in assist, which means if you start attacking something or are attacked by something, it will help you. And if you're just walking around, it'll just walk around. Defense, it will only attack an enemy that has attacked you or it. Passive, it won't do anything. And again, to for these three to make it active, you left click it. Just boop, it'll change. Now it's on passive. Again, the neutral setting, non-changed, just turn on the game. For the first time, it's going to be in the assist mode because that's the pet's job, is to assist you. So we're going to go ahead and turn the magnifier off and go back to normal screen. So again, here's how it looks normal. And so if you're doing a quest where you're trying to be stealthy and you have a pet, you're either going to want to click this and put it into passive, so your pet won't just randomly bump into an enemy and attack it and send you out of stealth. Or you're going to want to come over and look for the little symbol. Looks like a purple little cat. It says dismiss pet. And again, that's a left click and it'll dismiss your pet so that you don't have to worry about it getting into a fight at all. And then when you're done being stuffy, you go over to your call pet, which looks like a little whistle, left click it, and pick a pet. And since we're talking about pets, I'll show you what pets my maxed out hunter has. We have let's try that again in English, shall we? A Triceratops that I named Baby Bop. And try dismissing the pet before you call the new one Dipstick. I have my bear, which of course is named Winnie after Winnie the Pooh. I am a big Winnie the Pooh fan, so of course I have a cat named Tigger. It's a ghost type cat, so it is see-through. This is something that you won't be able to get to till a little higher level. I used to have a regular Bengal cat. You cannot spell Tigger correctly, obviously, because it won't let you when you change your name. And I'm going to show you how to do that as well while we're talking about hunters. I keep forgetting to dismiss this pet. Silly. The next one I have is a spider that I named Niobe after one of my favorite series of books. And then the last one I have is the wolf. Since I was a hunter, I started with a wolf. So this is my starter pet from way back in level 1 that I named Demona. So, so we have the wolf out, and I'm not a big fan of, or I decided I don't like that name anymore, or when you first catch a pet, it'll just be called wolf or cat. So, since I've already named them, I can't rename it. Yeah, I can. Here, let's pet. No? From back when you could feed your pet. Okay, so apparently since I've already named my pet, I cannot rename it. So if you have a pet and you want to name it, what you do is you go up to its frame, i.e. the little picture that's under yours, and you right click it, and it'll have options, and one of them will be name, if you have not already named it. And then you click name, and you type the name in, you hit submit, and if it is not a name of a NPC pet already in the game, or it is not one of the names on the excluded list because of copyright and things like that, it will let you name your pet that. Some things to be aware of: watch what you name your pets and what you name yourself, for that matter. There is a term of service. A lot of people don't read it, and it has to do with names, especially offensive ones. And this is something that can get you suspended for a few days from play, or it could get your character completely banned from the game, depending on how bad you've gone over that line. So just keep that in mind. So, other than that, there's some things with the pet. This is Mend Pet. Looks like a little paw with a band-aid on it. If your pet's hurt, you left click it and it'll heal your pet. This is Tame Beast. Now, Tame Beast cannot have an active pet out. Then you pick an animal in the world you want to tame and you click it, and that would be a left click, and then you hit Tame Beast to tame it. We've already went over dismiss and call. This is Feed Pet. Way back in the day, you actually did have to feed your pet, and each pet ate something, a specific kind of food. Some would eat fish, some would eat meat, and so they've kept this in the game, but realistically, it really doesn't have a function anymore. And then this, again, for some reason I haven't been pet on my bar twice, so I'm going to take it off, and I'm going to take feed pet off as well. And so that's everything to do with your pet. Thank you for watching Girl Games WoW, our special Hunter edition. Like, subscribe, and comment below for any other special editions you might like to see. And I hope that you have a very nice day.